Hi, I'm Sharon Redinger with Babylon Microfarms, and I'm delighted to share a little bit more about Babylon with you and your fellow residents today. Coming soon will be these stunning indoor hydroponic farms to your community. And today I'm going to share a little bit of the history about Babylon and the amazing engagement opportunities that you have coming soon. So what we've developed are these stunning indoor hydroponic farms. And just to kind of dive into the history of Babylon, we were founded at UVA by Alexander and Graham. And so as you can see, our product has definitely evolved over time. The units were part of a project, and it was how do we feed a family of four the most healthy, fresh, sustainable way possible. And over time, the units have evolved dramatically. We've dabbled in air hockey tables. This is one of our most unique installations at Boar's Head Resort. We took our technology and basically provided a solution so they could be fully self-sufficient with all of the greens that they're growing for their guests to enjoy. This was one of our early models, our V5. And we actually, senior living at that time was our biggest segment in industry. And we took feedback from our clients, and our units have evolved. They became a little bit more stunning, easy to manage. We've even dabbled into some cruise ships, as you can see in the top right corner up there. And we're gonna dive over here so that way you can actually see our new product that we have today, which is our Gallery Microfarm. So we've deployed over 300 of these units across the world. We've partnered with amazing organizations like the Mayo Clinic, MSC Cruise Lines, Neiman Marcus, tons of different senior living communities as well. But these are gorgeous focal points, but they're more than just great, fresh, sustainable produce. They provide amazing opportunities for engagement. So with our technology, essentially we control the environment. And our guided growing app is what takes the guesswork out of growing for you and your fellow residents and culinary teams. So as you can see, we provide all of the compostable seed pods for you and your team to grow. And then from there, our technology kind of takes the guesswork out of it. We love to always innovate. So as you can see, we're dabbling, this is a new variety for us. So dabbling in some tomatoes, peppers, edible flowers. So we're always listening to you and your fellow residents to make sure you have amazing options, because a lot of our residents and communities, the culinary folks love to select what they're going to grow within their farms, but there's so much opportunities for engagement. So many of our senior living communities, they have wonderful culinary committees, and they'll actually select what they're going to grow within the farm. We also have a lot of communities where they have very active resident gardening communities, and maybe there's some seasonality. With these units, there's no seasonality. So we have clients where the residents take ownership of each one of these rows. And so this is Frank's row, Mary's row, and they literally take ownership of their microfarm. We also have a lot of communities where they use this for food and wine pairings, cooking classes, pop-up events. We have many communities where this is part of their weekly programming, and they'll do a harvest celebration where you take the trays out when it's time to harvest, and then you get to get your hands dirty without actually getting your hands dirty, because keep in mind, there's no herbicides, there's no pesticides. We're growing with hydroponics, so it's healthy, it's delicious, and it smells amazing. Now let's go see how these microfarms are made. And I hope you're enjoying your tour so far, but this is kind of the magic behind the curtain back here. So everything is manufactured here in Richmond, Virginia. So we're an American-made company. It's been an exciting journey for us. So this is where we're always kind of testing new technology, innovation, different types of products. So a major component of Babylon is obviously our produce. So this is what I like to call our secret garden. This is where our horticulture team is testing all kinds of different varieties of new edible flowers, tomatoes, peppers. We've actually tested over 250 different varieties for our clients to select from, because our goal is how do we provide unparalleled culinary experiences and produce for you and your teams to enjoy. So take a peek at the magic behind the curtain. Here we are with River in our seeds and supplies department. As you can see, River's putting together boxes to send our clients whatever variety of seed pods they want to grow. So keep in mind, every 6 weeks, you and your community gets your Babylon box, and that's literally everything to help successfully manage your microfarm. We're actually the only company in the United States who uses a compostable seed pod to grow on site in your Babylon microfarm. We are now in our manufacturing facility. So as you can see, all of the units are manufactured at our corporate office here in Richmond, Virginia. The units are tested, manufactured to ensure when we come out and our technicians come to install your microfarm, it is in pristine condition. Now we're going to take you to see the magic behind the curtain with our guided growing app and our Babylon IQ software. So our guided growing app is what takes the guesswork out of growing for you and your team. So as you saw with those pre-seeded seed pods that we send to your community every 6 weeks, literally all your team has to do is scan this QR code, pop those seeds directly in the farm. From there, the app takes over and it tells your team when to transplant, harvest, do some light cleaning to truly take that guesswork out of growing. Even within the app and within the units, there's downward facing cameras. We want to make sure that your farm is in perfect condition so we can also see what's growing within your farm. So let's say you're doing a cooking class this Friday and the chef wants to showcase what's in your farm. You have access to those still images should you be offsite. Now keep in mind, even within the app, there's video tutorials, there's a help desk, but you also have a dedicated Babylon account manager who works very closely with your team to ensure we're making the most out of our partnership. Now diving more into the software, so this is our Babylon IQ software. We're monitoring our fleet of farms across the world. And this is the technology that shows us when it's dosing the water, the nutrients, the pH. Because as I mentioned, we want to make sure that your farm is in pristine condition so you have the most delicious produce that's grown on site, literally at the push of a button. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to get to grow with you soon. Thank you.